Man, sometimes you just gotta laugh. I was looking at market prices of stuff today, and I pretty much have missed out on like $1,700 on several different occasions just because of when I've sold things, and I want to tell you guys all about it. So yeah, learn from me. Oh, TJ, you great selling guru. Why would I do that? You just told me you lost money. I don't know, but I think this is probably going to be helpful for some of you because I think this is a situation where sometimes we beat ourselves up over missing out on what could have been, and sometimes that can paralyze you into just continuing to grow your business, and that's what we're going to talk about here. But my name's TJ. I run a business called PokePastor TCG, where I buy and sell a bunch of Pokemon cards. I work full-time as a pastor. I'm actually working today. I'm working from home, and so I'm just recording this video on my lunch break. Yeah, I have a wife and kids, and things are busy, but still have managed to build a six-figure Pokemon business out of my basement, and so it's been fun. My office is a disaster right now. I'm in the middle of listing all sorts of cards, and so I'll show you guys a quick snippet of what that looks like. But before I do, there is a giveaway going on the channel right now because we recently hit 2,000 subscribers, which is sick. Thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing, for listening to me yap about Pokemon business. And so to get entered to that, you're going to go back to this video. I'm going to link, I'm going to put a picture of the thumbnail right here. And anywhere on that video, just make sure you're subscribed to the channel, comment on that video. You can, comment anything, and like the video, and that's how you're entered. And then next week, Monday, I'm going to call or announce who the winners are, and I'm giving away this 151 booster bundle, as well as some, where do I got the, right here, these Pikachu, whoops, upside down, Pikachu illustration rares. So, ooh, shiny, cool. This card has been hyper pumped. Yeah, going to be giving away those to 10 or 9 lucky people, and then one person gets the booster bundle. So go do that on that video. But let me just flip this around and show you guys what my office looks like. Man, this is super unorganized, but this is current inventory, which is very, very low at the moment. And then all of this is sorted cards that are alphabetized and sorted by set. What is this? Celebrations here. Got some Scarlet Violet promo cards there. And then all of these are, cards sorted by set, ready to be listed. So hopefully today I'm going to list all of these cards. And if you are wanting to purchase these from me, I will sell them to you at 5% under market. So make sure to check out the link below. That'll have all of my current inventory there. So yeah, and I will ship that to you quickly, and it will be safe and secure in the proper condition, 5% under market. So check that out. Okay, so like I said, I've lost a lot of money. So I buy collections, right? That's a big part of my business is I buy people's collections. Usually they're singles where someone will send me, or I'll reach out to someone that I see on Marketplace or in these various Facebook groups, and they've got a collection for sale. And I'll be like, hey, I'll buy that for 70%. And then I sell it for 100% or more and pay fees or whatever and make, 20-ish% profit margins on all of the things that I sell, okay? Every so often, people will have a collection of sealed product or just a singular sealed piece of Pokemon cards. Sometimes ETBs, Elite Trainer boxes, sometimes booster boxes, so on and so forth. And with the sealed stuff, I've always just kind of done the same thing where I buy it at a percentage of the market that makes sense. And then I sell it and make, the margins there. Margins are slim. And so I think I have, this happened with Evolving Skies. I think I have on several occasions bought Evolving Skies booster boxes for $700, and then I'd turn around and sell them for $900, right? And so after fees, you make about, I don't know, $150, $125, something like that. And it's pretty easy, right? You list it, someone buys it, phones or my watch is dinging. You list it, someone buys it, you pack it up, you ship it out, you pay fees. There's $100 cash in your pocket. That's pretty cool. And you don't have to, go through the hassle of like sorting all of those things. It's, and so same thing back this year, I bought a box of, what was it? Unbroken Bonds, Sun and Moon Unbroken Bonds. Really cool box. You got Reshiram and Charizard on the box there. And I bought it for like $550, or I think I bought it for $550, which was a good price. I think market at the time was like 700 or something. And anyways, I'll post a picture of the transaction because that one happened this year, so I can still kind of show you guys what that looked like. And so kind of the same situation. I bought it, brought it home, listed it, sold it, shipped it out, fees, shipping, and I make, 115, 120, 150 bucks, something like that, which is cool, right? That's just really, really easy. You don't have to spend a ton of time. Like I said, sorting cards, sorting singles takes a lot of time. This is very quick. Now, the flip side of that is, I didn't even know this, but today I'm watching a video and someone mentions that Unbroken Bonds is $2,450 a box. I did the math. That means that if I just would have not listed it and I would not have sold it, I would not have made $150. I would have made like $1,700. And that is a significant amount of money. I sell a lot of Pokemon cards. I, purchase 1,000 plus, 10,000 plus dollar collections all the time. I hope I'm never at a point where $1,700 isn't a lot of money, man. So that is a situation where I feel kind of like a moron a little bit. It's so funny. I talk with my wife and I say hey, this happened in the business, and she will listen to me, just conversation, whatever. But when I told her this, I was like, yeah, I sold a box a little bit ago, made $150, but now it's $2,450. She was like, huh? What? Like, it just doesn't make sense to her. Just the whole concept of a box of sealed packs being, $2.5 grand is like mind blowing. She's like, why would anybody, she didn't get it. But man, I sometimes am so hard on myself, and I'll beat myself up and be like, man, TJ, you're such an idiot. Why would you do that? Like, just hold on to it. Like, don't sell it. But when I bought that box, I was in a spot where the plan was just to sell it and get more capital, because I use that capital immediately to turn around and buy another collection and buy another collection and buy another collection. So I guess that's one of the ways that I've rationalized it or justified it in my head, is that I need to keep things moving. Cash flow is the name of the game. You just have to, you got to keep things moving. The other part of a way that I kind of give myself some slack, or maybe if you've had something similar like this happen to you, you can give yourself some slack, is there's no telling which sets are going to do that, right? Let's say it was a case of Battle Styles boxes. The price would be pretty similar if I was still holding on to them. Now, you can make an argument of like, TJ, it's much more likely that a Sun and Moon era box like Unbroken Bonds would raise, opposed to like Battle Style sealed case. Like, those two products aren't the same. Like, and you're right, like, they're not the same. But there is an element with some of this stuff of like, do you really know? So that's another thing that I'm telling myself, or that I encourage you guys with, is like, no one has for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, like, hey, hold on to this and don't sell it, because even though you're going to profit $150 now, you're going to profit, $1,800 in 7 months, 8 months. And anyone telling you they for sure know, like, I would just, I'd be a little hesitant. And then I guess, like, so what am I doing now? Like, are you still doing the same thing where you're flipping sealed product? And like, well, not really. Mostly sealed product is difficult to come by. That said, I have picked up a few collections lately where, it's been mostly singles, and then like a couple ETBs, or mostly singles, and like a couple, well, that booster bundle I'm giving away is like, I got that with the collection I bought. And I think what I'm doing now is, when I pick up a collection that has singles and sealed, I'm going to list the singles and sell the singles immediately, like I always do. And then the sealed, I'm going to hang on to for a little bit. I don't need to liquidate it right away. I'll just put it with the rest of my like sealed collection, or sealed investment, if you will, and then I'll wait, because right now it seems like people are looking at Pokemon more and more and more as an investment class, as a the US dollar is continuing to be weaker and weaker. There's all sorts of stuff going on with the US economy, to where, like, if inflation happens, the dollar is, but it's so strange that we're living in a time where it is potentially safer to have this is crazy, potentially, like I'm saying potentially, chill, potentially safer to have business capital tied up in a sealed box of Pokemon cards than it is just cash in the bank. Very strange, very weird. And obviously, I'm not an idiot. Well, I am an idiot, but I'm not that big of an idiot to know that, like, all of this, like, could crash at some point. Like, this is literally a sealed, like, the markets are determined by demand. Like these are collectibles. Like it could all come tumbling down. Like, sure, I get that. I'm hearing that. It's just very, very strange. So I guess what I'm saying with this is be leery before listing sealed product that you purchase immediately, unless you really need the capital. Again, if you need the capital, you don't have a choice. You got to list it. You got to sell it. Take your 150, bucks profit and move on and go invest that. Or not invest that. Invest that into the business. Go buy more inventory, all that stuff. But don't beat yourself up. Like this happens to everyone. Everyone in the collectible space who's been in the space for a while, who has a business, who is a reseller, they likely don't just have one story, but they likely have dozens of stories of like, oh man, I sold that Bubble Mew back when it was $110. Now it's $350. I sold the Team Magma's Groudon when it was $110. Now it's $400. I sold the Umbreon VMAX when it was $600, and now it's $1,200. I don't even know what the Umbreon VMAX is right now. You guys get what I'm saying. There's no way of knowing for sure. And so if you sell something because that's the business strategy is just to buy and sell, do not beat yourself up too much. That said, if you want to get strategic about holding certain things like sealed product or like cards that you are fairly confident are going to go up and you have the capital to sit on something for a little while, I think that that's wise. I think you can make some extra profit there. Just make sure it doesn't hinder your ability to keep the business moving, because cash flow is the name of the game. And everyone who's in this, Pokemon card or collectible business space will tell you that. But on the real, like side note, it has been so cool to see so much encouragement from you guys, like so many people saying, congrats, and so cool to see the channel grow. And that really does mean a lot. And especially people who are like, hey, because of your videos, I've been able to hit level 4 on TCGplayer. I've sold, this much. Like it does kind of fill my bucket a little bit. I love coaching. I love helping people grow, not just as a pastor, which I do love that a lot, but in any realm of life. And so thank you for watching my content, and hopefully this is helpful for you guys as you increase your collection dollars, have a side hustle, make a career out of this, whatever you do. I'm hoping this is helpful. But that's what I got for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will catch y'all in the next one. Jesus loves you and has an incredible plan for your life. I really believe that. Peace.